And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Newton out. That is caught by Moss for a Denver touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. Jackson now. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. On second down, it's White. Lost the football.
Come on, man.
When a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, it doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? Ready? Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Stenerud on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
You can't do nothing. They just getting Randy Moss these stank-ass possession catches. It's crazy. When we make them fumble, we can't get our ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
These guys take over 1st and 10. That's their own 21-yard line.
You nigga OP, man. I ain't gonna lie. My youngest can't hang with that 99 Randy yet, man. I still ain't get a DB that can hang with that 99 Randy yet, boy. I ain't get a damn DB. I don't know. I'm finna go buy that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
65. Check 59, Mike. Let's go. Mike to 59. Here we go, G. All day defense.
On first down, Newton. Oh, you can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
When they see him do that,
On first down, it's Newton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike is 50.
To throw again, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Yes, sir, Demon. Tillman. Zone hawk. You ain't hear this nigga shit, nigga. Hey, Tillman, keep doing your thing. I need one more Tillman, man. I been using Rod Davis. I put him in the slot. Well, shit. That's Pat Tillman. The white boy, the one who got
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Let me get on camera. Man. Somebody get on stage with him, man.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. First down, here's White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now White. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Goes underneath here to White. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
What we got?
They run on first down with Jackson.
Jeez,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They're moving in place, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
It'll be good. Yeah, give me a pick 6, though. I ain't gonna lie.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yo, I know that shit fucking you up.
Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check, 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 check.
You gonna come with that? Nah. Leave.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson, flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Too Tall Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
You do a score and hope for some pick six. Look at their quarterbacks, though. Nobody was able to throw, like, they got, they lost them all by the 99, bro.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
He just got in the red zone. Next shot, throw it again, we picked it up. You can't throw that down. I said I'm playing on anybody.
Let me get that off, man.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name.
Bitch, you ain't got 24 yards. Bitch, I put up 24 points yesterday. That's all right offense, dog. That's all right, Lamar. Bitch, you don't go get that nigga 99. That nigga slow as fuck. Man, you don't get that stuff.
What? Hey,
man, nigga, my brother's a wild. Nigga ain't got a scale on some nothing. Anyhow,
that shit was new in that pool. That shit look.
This shit look like Mayfield running around back there. Like, it's all good. I know my Cunningham put up 24 points last night, bro.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up.
How you know? How you gonna tell I wouldn't have that on that? You don't know that, bro? That's how you say your defense. That's how you say your defense would have gave up 24. 20, what they had? 24, 28.
I can't be number 2. MVP they sweet as apple juice.
Offense can defer though, but like offense can defer, bro. You can score on offense. Sometimes we do manage to get, like I said, last time we had a lot of points.
Not no preseason. We seeking W's like 2
We had a good game. We had
forget it,
20
might as well
something time,
forfeit
like 3
your team.
games
Can
ago,
you
we
show
was
up?
offense.
What you wanna be when you grow up? Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Bro, whatever you said.
What's genetic?
It's like, no, I ain't drinking no old water. 2 cups of 20. I ain't.
You talking about that's genetic?
I'm gonna feel something on 2 cups.
You want me to hit you in the head with this wine bottle?
How you gonna tell me I ain't gonna feel it on 2 cups? I feel something on 1 cup of wine. It's natural. You don't feel nothing, then you know it.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one.
I feel somebody good. Genetic. Yeah, I know what
You hardcore shit.
This man crazy.
Hardcore, you hardcore.
y'all want on most?
Dude, give him that juke.
Got the juke, then I can get juke box too.
Yeah, get juke box. Get that.
I already got first one free.
Get that shit Cohen got, bro. And I'll give me some run. I ain't gonna get all wrong. You know. I might be the stick I need. I might be the hand I need it. I might see something a little different out there, you know what I'm saying? I might see a different hole. Oh. I'm ready. Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at, man? Listen, let me tell you something. You gonna have to listen. No. I like you to run my post too. Hey, come on. Hey, listen. I like you. Foot on the gas. Cut it off. They will not stop. Tempo. Copy. End zone. Watch it. Just say that, bro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First off, you gonna have to wake up the offense, your sorry ass offense. I know, so we ain't beat around the bush, Nigga gonna put up more points, probably your sorry ass offense. Go take Lamar back and fucking press. Take your ass back up these little damn times. Or that slow ass Lamar and that
They fake the give. Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Newton on first down. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first and 10, Newton buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Newton forced out to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
I said, you was on another DB.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return.
I don't know why you ran to me. I'm about to block the nigga.
What you want me to come up again?
Why the fuck you ran that to me, bro?
I try to make you
block. You know why we saying you be doing
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You had to do it around straight, man.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't get nervous. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 27.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I mean, they got special abilities.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Let's go.
Here's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Strahan drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got a field goal, though. You got a field goal.
Can't make it, though.
No! Oh, we got a goal. Oh, nah, he can make that. He got it. It's in the goal. It's in the field goal. You gotta be match power. He can make that. You think I'll be match power?
And did he have it up? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? You find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. The Sanders has got it complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He may try to run for this.
You better get your ass
down. 4
down.
yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. Now Newton. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
We're finna get a pick, bro.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Newton looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way close to the 35.
And this is why golfers do their best
That's
to
why
never
that corner
carry
route.
score in their head before the
that
ball goes in
corner
the
route.
cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive,
Kill him.
didn't it? Instead, they're throwing
You better get him before I kill him.
empty.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mostert.
Come on, get right.
Give him 3 on 1st down.
Right.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You got to get
Not much
loose
happening
on
there on 1st
Palu.
down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Get loose on Palu.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 36, Vic, sacked there by Bruce Smith.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
3 bucks. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vic, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That's good punt.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 83 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Who was on Shea Zill? They shouldn't let you pick it. Come down.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Who was on the line right now?
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
In the goal line for real, but
right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here, right here. Check, 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 check. Yup, yup. We got it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Deuce. Check 37. Check 37. Shoot.
This is Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the edge. Where'd he go? Out. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
That's a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
He over-exaggerated with the speed a little bit, man. He had a weakness. All these niggas had weaknesses, bro. So maybe not Bo Jackson, but
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Now, you know I don't have enough sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
He certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Check 31, check 31.
They'll go again with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is there? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Dancing to his left. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I got one. You know I get it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I was looking at you. You was worried unless you did something after that.
Ready. Hey! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these...
Following the fumble recovery, Newton going to throw deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right.
Yeah.
And that was not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's get there. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Check. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Express. Check the call.
They snap it to Newton.
And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Oh, man. Jeez. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get 870 more thousand. I level up. I'm gonna buy them niggas again.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Von Miller. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You extra.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Oh, yeah, get it. Nah, not good. Well.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Can't fight it. He wants the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Newton to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
You can't do the all game. You ain't saying that. Now you want to say something?
From the gun, Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Mike's 50.
Throwing here, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike's 50. Bandit.
Now Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Y'all packed all losses to my shit. I'm finna get
They do me deal. Everybody get chance out of it.
That nigga blew the phone. That's why we are supposed to win.
You crazy, dog. I can't do this. Hey, look. Hey, I average 2 picks a game. They should give me extra FPs, bro. At least 5 seconds interceptions. You see that shit? Got at least 5 seconds interceptions? That's what I'm trying to tell you to burn the time out. All that shit FP.
I just got bags from Prada.
Hey, let me get Cunningham out that stuff, man. Oh, come on, now. Cunningham put up 24. Cunningham put up 24 the thing last time out, man.
It took a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
This ain't like Cunningham ain't never did.
Cunningham win.
I know he ain't win yet. He put up 24. He put up 24. It's tough. I made that shit look easy. Raw came out and called them all about it. Cunningham 98 overall. So we all gotta play against them falling ball and shit, bro.
This me at receiver, man. I be doing all that shit.
Oh, you gonna score for me? Listen, bro. Hell no, you ain't no better than that. You got good defense. Oh yeah, you know. I want quarterback. This you have a quarterback. This. Who that was on Robbie Anderson that one time? I read the play. I told you come close. No, I was throwing that post with you on that knot, bitch. What are you talking about? Right, no.
That bill better be the same way.
Listen, you can say that, and understand that. But either way, I was throwing
we
that
gotta
post.
start over.